Okay, there we go. Audio should be working now. Bring my mic a bit in. Okay, so uh, hoping to work on Skyne today. Um, Dropping frames everywhere. What is this? It's saying I'm dropping like all of my frames, which is never good. Coder hardware. Okay, well we'll see how this goes, I guess. So I want to work on Skyne today, and what I want to do is we got a uh, Python app built. It doesn't have pip dependencies yet, which is uh, fine. I think what we're going to work on today will very naturally lead into pip dependencies. Instead, what I want to do today is I want to build a C application. So I haven't written C in a long time. So this is gonna we're gonna find out if I still can. And yeah, we're going to. I'm just trying to watch the stream on one side, see if it looks like garbage. We'll see. We'll see how this ends up. So do that, and I'm watching these drop frames over here. This is scaring me. Is there like something weird with my bitrate or something? Can I change this to be like? You don't need very much bitrate. Okay, we'll figure it out. So zoom in because it's a text stream anyway, so it doesn't matter. Make this full screen. Okay. So CD projects, make your test C scan. And we're going to make a very, very simple C app. So we're going to do touch main.c. Oh, God. Make dear lib. No, not lib. We're going to call it tmath. I don't want to have naming conflicts or anything. Don't want to deal with that sort of stuff. And just want to check the stream. Green. Nice. That number's going down. It's good. 3500 bit rate. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So CBT math. Touch. Let's call this. Gotta have the header files. Okay. Zero, the most basic C program marker, GCC, main.c. Oh my god, can you write the most basic C program? Very cool. And at this point, I will have to pull up my C++ reference, or C reference, because it really has been that long since I've written C code. Put this over here. Okay. So I don't really care about what happens in main.c. What I care about is tmath, nvim, tmath.h, esp. So I need the if and def, right? And I'm just going to go to a repo I know about with some header files. Please have some header files. No, why do you not have header files? What? Do I not have any, like, include? My dumbass made include directory in here. I probably owe so dumb. I have a math.h. I literally just want to steal something from here. Of course I did freaking put that if and def stuff in. Okay. If and def underscore tmath t underscore. And then and if. Right? That prevents duplicate definition. And we're going to include. Not yet. We're not going to do that yet. What are we going to do in here? We're going to have a function in here called. What did I have about math.h? Log seal. Let's see. Is there something really simple in here? Returns a ceiling of a value. Sweet. Let's do that. If x is less than 0, return int x. That makes sense. Otherwise, return int x plus 1. Someone else? Oh, and this is the implementation. Very sorry. This should go in here. And this should include that, right? And over here, I do this. Sweet. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm doing the look in the same directory as source. Okay, so this will work. Cool. Go back one here. Okay. And now we have main.c and bib main.c. So here what we want to do is we want to say hashtag include tmath.h, right? And we want to do not print. Let's just do. Do I not have? Do I have to? I don't care about setting it up. Just ccls. Okay. I forgot a quote. Oh, nice. That's what I was looking for. 1.5. Okay. So now if I do GCC, wait, conflicting types for built-in function seal expected double? Yeah, okay, maybe this is because there's an actual function now called seal. Every time is tseal. Okay. So now I have my code here. How are we doing this? That's what I like. That is what I like. Um, tmath does this. Okay. This all makes sense. If I do this, it says undefined reference to tseal. Okay, so how to compile multiple C files. So do I have to do like gcc main.c okay, so I have to include both. Okay, so I include both C files. Now my question is, if I go to tmath, gch, build your own C library. So I remove this weird GCH file. If I do gcc dash wall What do I get? I get a tmath.o. Okay. So now I go libtmath.a. And now what? Now, can I do this? Can I do gcc dash o? Oh, I don't care about the dash o. Main.c. So this is kind of what I was trying to do. I want to use this .a file as the output of the library. And I want to use this, I want the C file to then use the output of the library here. That is kind of my... I wonder if that was audible on the mic. Hopefully this is better audio because it's closer now. Maybe boot this up a little bit so it's a bit louder. Okay, compiling multiple files. Compiles both files, making it easier to remember. Disadvantage C files, it becomes tedious and slow. Compiling multiple files. Option 2 turns main.c into main.o. Takes these O files and makes... Can't turn an H into an O. No code in H. Only recompile parts, then relink. Disadvantages. Loads of typing. Okay, so we don't even need that A file. What we can do is we can say gcc-wall. Cool. So now we can go into tmath and we can, let me move this startup. And create our Skyne files. Okay, so what do we have here? We have our sources, which is tmath.c, tmath.h. So now what we want to do is we want to say, given these inputs, right, we kind of want to do like a source and a result, right? So given these inputs, what is our output? And what we're kind of expecting is we want to be able to say, like, we want a tmath.o, right? So when we run the Skyne file for this, right, what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, I need, take these files, and the only file that comes out of this solution is this. Okay. So now there's a middle part, which is how do you get there? Right. And this steps. So does this kind of make sense what we're doing here? We're going from we're going from input, do some work, output, right? And that's all it should be, right? There should be nothing else in here. And we'll expand on the C project in a second by making like a once we get this working, I think the other thing we can add is a dependency. So it'll like have to build that, get the output, put it here, and that'll be one of the files to include, and so forth. So the question is, how do we get from those two C and header files to this tmath.o? Well, we know the step. We know it's GCC. It was like -c, right? -c. Right, and that produces for us a .o file. Yep, cool. So now we have sources, solutions, results. Right. So the question is kind of how do we compile this? So with all of that, we can now quit this, exit this. Oh yeah, we're back in here. So I think if I have another one here. No base image provided for building. Correct you are. Oh, that must have been audible. I'm starving. No. What we want here is we want a GCC Docker. It's like an official GCC image. Ooh. So what, like, do I just go GCC 10? Like that. Okay, so this is something we need to change. There's value or no exec command provided in Sky spec. Yeah, so we need to change that right here. This build Docker file. We need to say if there is no we need to do that, right? So if I'm not mistaken, this is just going to pull the Docker image and yeah, built into tmath later. So if I do yeah, so it's just Docker file tmath. Let's see tmath. If I do cat Docker file, nothing here really. It's fine. And tmath. Let's see tmath.hp. Cool. What we want to do now is we want to in here take our solution. So we want to take this solution string and we want to say app.get right for solution in or for what we want to do is we want to say solution string is equal to f string, new line here, run cmd. CVDS. And what we want to do is we want to put Social Street right there. I have no idea if this will work. Tmath.o, do you see that shit right there? Build commands, done. Just for fun, I'm gonna add one more. See what happens. Oh, I need to do solution stir. Oh, it just says run ls. Godly. Okay. Great. We have I can just do this. Get rid of this else. Get rid of this. Get this. Now the question is, how do you get that tmath.o out of your Docker file? So the question is, right, because we've built it in Docker, now we need to get it out. Copy file out of Docker container. Copy file out of during build. During build is like maybe we do a um, maybe we do a hold on, I'm going. You run. Runtgen. Whoa. You don't need to use Docker run, you can do a Docker create. Docker create creates the writable layer. Containers never started. So you can do Docker create ti name dummy image name bash. Okay, we can try this before I end this stream. So if I do Docker what image does it? Um, I forgot to say dummy. Whoa. That's pretty cool. So I think